Hello everyone and welcome back to Choose Your Own Galactic Adventure, a Choose Your Adventure style Let's Play of X3 Avalon Prelude. Today we're going to start off with another reward from Otas. Let's see if I can target this big thing again. And let's see what we get.
Success.
Your loyalty to Otas is recognized with this gift.
Really? The Vinny is a M3 heavy fighter. Is it an advanced M3 or this is a regular M3? I do not know yet. 10 guns. That's pretty good. Good speed. Looks like a regular M3. Has a turret in the back too and everything. Mass drivers. All in all, pretty good weapon. Ship. Whatever. Not bad. Bad. So let's go send it to be reverse engineered. Let's see. Target.
Docking granted. Command accepted.
Okay. So that is that. Now then, what else are we going to do today? Today it is time to get some Marines cooking. So start with, I've got a few of them. Where are y'all? Around here, right there. Up here? Yeah, okay. A whole bunch of them sitting here waiting to be trained. So I'm going to start training them in the various skills they need so that they can get into the ships. I'm also going to go take my G here, which is special in that it can launch boarding pods. I need to go buy some boarding pods for it. There should actually be some here. Or are they out? Yep, they're out. So I need to buy some boarding pods, find some, buy them, and train up these Marines. And then we're going to go buy that ship we were talking about last episode. The Sturgeon. And once we have those two, we're going to go pirate the pirates. Pay them back for that raid that they launched on us last episode. And see if we can't capture some of their ships. Take them to our headquarters. Either repair them, reverse engineer them, or dismantle them. One of those, depending on what we need at the time. So I will be back once the Marines get trained. And probably when I'm ready to pick up a ship. And we are back. Ready to buy ourselves a ship. Is it the right one? Yep, this is it. 52 million.
Ship ordered at shipyard.
And it doesn't come with heating, cooling, air conditioning, any of that stuff. Need a couple of these.
Ion cannon installed.
More than a couple. We need
Cargo
that.
bay engines.
that,
Rudder optimization. Advanced.
We didn't actually need that.
Install. Boost extension installed.
Already has that. Sure, we'll take
Docking
that.
computer installed.
Don't think we need that. We don't need
Military.
that.
Install navigation, patrol command software, special command software, video enhancement goggles installed.
Okay, I think that is everything we need from here. I do need to find a place to buy some more ion cannons and some flak for it. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see. Go.
Command accepted. Sturgeon.
Not as big as I thought it was going to be. Maybe we're just really far away. We are 17 kilometers away. Let's get a little bit closer so we can see it. I must not actually run into the shipyard. Is it on the other side? I think it is. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's on the other side. So I can't actually see. There we go. Doesn't look bad. I actually kind of like it.
Incoming message.
Yeah, that's going to be useful for us. It's not too bulky. It's a little bit on the slower side for a frigate. But it should do everything we need. We just need to get some weapons for it, and then we'll get our marines ready. And then we'll go pirate the pirates. So I will be back shortly. Okay, so here is the plan. We're going to go through this little branch of pirate sectors here and look for some prey. We're looking for primarily frigate class ships, though if we find a weakly defended carrier we might try that too. And my job is going to be in this ship to scout out the ships, get close to them, scan them, and see what kind of internal defenses they have. And if I find someone weak, I need to destroy all of its escorts and then try to lure it out a little bit away from the main trade routes. Then I can call in my missile frigate and my new frigate, which I do not like this name. Let's give you a better name. There we go. And this special electric eel frigate, which has 12 ion cannons, and they will quickly strip its shields, drain its weapon energy, and slow it down every time it hits. Once the shields are stripped, my missile frigate can launch boarding pods at it with my marines. And assuming all that works, my marines will board the ship and capture it if it's not too heavily defended and if they're strong enough. There's a lot of ifs in that statement, or that paragraph, but we're going to give it a shot because it could be pretty rewarding. So here we go. Let's see what they have in store for us.
Scion fire.
We may have to go through a couple of sectors, but one of those was a pirate core sector, so it should have at least some capital ships.
Entering system. Alert. Missile closing.
Well, someone knows we're here. Okay, that's not very good. And just looking for anything that looks like a capital ship. Nothing there.
Target locked on.
Okay, now we gotta take out this guy.
Pirate gladiator.
Okay, he shot at us.
Incoming message.
Wow, that's a lot of bounty for that guy.
Firing range.
Okay, let's actually boost our view distance so it's already up, all the way up. Okay. I don't see anybody in this sector. Not unless they're hiding pretty well. Okay, let's try the next sector. We will What is our scan range? Yeah,
No
nothing's
aim.
showing up there. Let's just jump to the other side of the sector.
Jump device charging at 10%, 20, 30, 40, 50%,
Is that a ship?
60, 70, 80,
No,
90,
it's not a ship.
jumping. Entering system. Scion fire.
Anything on scanners? Nope. Okay, so let's check this next system. And this is the core system. So there should most definitely be something here. Doo-doo.
Entering system.
Yeah.
Galleon star.
Okay,
Pirate. Flagship. Polaka.
that is a little bit tougher than I was hoping for, but let's see what kind of internal defenses you have. Oh, those are attacking Boron, so we might actually have a chance, because they're preoccupied. Though the Boron are probably going to kill them before we get a chance. But we'll give it a shot. No, they're going to kill those.
Pirate. Brigantine.
Yeah, they're definitely going to kill it.
Pirate. Flagship. Polaka.
That's too bad. That would have been a good capture. Come on, come on. I want to get in scanner range just to see what kind of defenses it has.
Target is now in firing range. Attention. Energy low. Attention. Energy low.
Okay, that probably would have been too tough for us anyway. Okay, there's something
Pirate.
there.
Stock exchange. Pirate. Flagship.
They're going to
Polaka.
die. Polaka? Oh, it's not dead yet?
No aim.
Ow.
Boron. Kraken.
Okay, who else is there?
Paranid. Zeus.
Oh, they are fighting each other.
Boron. Military. Boron. Megalodon. Argon. Paranid.
Wow, y'all were just fighting.
Argon. Cyclops.
Y'all are fighting among yourselves and the pirate just got in the way, huh?
Gate. Scion fire.
Okay, maybe there's another ship around here. Probably not, but we can look. Let's see what is out this way. Looks like Boron and Paranid. And what is that? More Paranid. And that's some kind of Argon. Nothing there. This is not good. Sucks that they were attacking this already. Well, there should be, or might be, something in the next sector. I'm not sure, given that those other people came from there. Don't see anything else left alive here. Here's their shipyard. They might respawn eventually. They should. Depending on how much damage these guys do to them. Man, that's a lot of people. All attacking their one sector? Surprised we see any pirates at all.
Anarchy port.
Okay. Actually, is this the only gate here? Actually, this is not a gate I know about. Yeah, let's go this way and see what's this way. Even though those guys did come from this way.
Attention, energy low.
Before y'all destroy everything.
Dream farm. Solar power plant. X. Pirate. Nova. Raider. Out of order.
Let me pause recording until I find something, or at least get through this gate. Okay, I jumped into the next sector and we have a target. And it also looks like there's something going on over here. Those look like pyramid ships. So friendlies and a cock corvette. So the corvette's going to lose, and maybe those guys will come clear out some of these fighters. Because there are an awful lot of them. And I don't really want to kill them all myself. There are a lot of them. I'm not quite sure what else to do except for wait on that. Don't want to bring in the reinforcements and go up against all that, because I won't have much control over the battle at that point. It's hard to keep something alive when you're trying to kill it in that kind of melee. So we're going to just bring them in and have them follow us. So we'll be close to strike after they kill that guy.
Command accepted.
And we'll just keep them right at the edge of our scanner range.
Galleon.
And we'll be back when they kill the Pyranid. I'm pretty sure they'll kill the Pyranid. They have all those fighters. So be right back. Okay, everyone. The Pyranid have cleared off most of their fighters. So I need to get in this ship here as soon as I can. And let's see, we're going to take out the carrier.
Privateer. Pirate. Galleon.
Command for all turrets. Attack my target.
Accepted.
And blow them up with lots of missiles, which shouldn't be difficult. It might be difficult to actually survive it. Yeah, we just can't dodge at all. Come on, fire again, please. And we should send the other ship to attack them too. It's not you. Combat attack. That guy.
Accepted.
And we got to get out of here.
Jump device charging at 10%. Jump aborted.
And I think I just messed up.
Jump. Incoming message.
Okay, maybe not. You.
Sturgeon. Attention. One of your ships is under attack. Skull Weaver. Alert, 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 alert. Missile closing.
Okay, how much damage did they take? What was that? Took some shield
Alert.
damage.
Missile closing.
We still have jump
Attention.
drive, transfer
Energy
gas. And you still have all your marines. Oh crap. Crap, no. Turn off
Out
that.
of order.
Okay. We want to board it now. Piracy. Board ship. Yes. Everybody.
We are inbound to target.
Command accepted. Ready.
Fire.
Out of order.
Ceasefire. Come on. Aren't you at the ship?
We have nearly in range. The shields must be weakened. I
Fire.
shall breach the hull. We have almost breached the hull.
Out of
Fire.
order. Out of order.
Prepare for assault.
Okay, that should
Beginning
be
pressurization.
everything we need.
We're exiting the ship.
Navigate.
We have
Jump.
engaged the enemy.
There.
Command accepted.
And you too.
I'm reloading. Give me some covering fire. Check your
Needing
fire.
covering fire.
Command accepted.
Deck 1 is clear.
And we will just outrun this guy.
Down. Hold position.
Alert. Missile closing. Attention. One of your ships is under attack. Skull Weaver. Incoming message.
Combat. Protect the G.
Command accepted. Mosquito missile.
Move it! Move it! I'm reloading! Give me some covering fire!
No aim.
Okay, that should be fine there.
Deck 3 is clear!
Deck
Stand
3
by.
is clear.
Throwing stun!
How is we... Still has 51%. Looks like we're going to make
Check your
this.
fire. Move it! Move it!
As long as they can get the hack done.
Deck 4
How many
is
have we
clear.
lost? Oh, we
We've
still have
reached
all of
the
our
central
guys.
Computer.
21.
Safety
Say 21.
is offline. We've got it.
We didn't watch 21 rings. Did they
Interlink
just
is up.
eject
We're
all of their own
starting the hack.
rings? That's right. That's right.
The computer system has been disabled.
Attention. One of your ships is under attack.
Who?
Skull Weaver.
But y'all killed them all yet. Alright, we got it. And we have all these free marines, I think. Those are not ours. Chanel. I don't see any in space. Marines in training. Yeah, we only have one in space. So we win. One more ship for us.
Tarek.
What are you, anyway? Lightly shielded.
Attention. One of your ships is under attack. Skull Weaver.
Not much in the way of weapons, but lots of flak. Yeah, lots and lots of flak, actually. So this must be an anti-fighter frigate. And we'll take these guys, put them back on the G, so they can be repairing it. And we'll have someone transfer some over and pick up the rest.
Split. Spacesuit. Pirate. Perseus. Raider.
Those aren't actually
Attention.
attacking them.
One of your ships is under attack.
Would you be
Skull
quiet?
Weaver.
I get it. They're bad guys. That's what they do. Jump to sector. And yeah, we'll do
Command
that.
accepted.
And you. Yeah, you too.
Incoming message.
I need to wait to make sure that there's room before I do that. Okay.
No AG.
And can you freight exchange with him yet? No, we don't want to freight exchange with me. Freight
Attention.
exchange
One
with
of
this
your
guy.
ships is under attack. Skull Weaver.
Give me my rings right.
Marine. Transferred.
That must be-
Marine.
Where
Marine.
it came from.
Marine.
This is not one of
Transferred.
mine. Huh, maybe he was one of the ones that were on the ship. And
Tarek.
do you have any special commands? No. So maybe I should have done that the other way.
G.
Do you have special commands? I can bring in the TP and have it do that. Pick up the astronauts.
Carrick.
But you need to... How are we going to get you out of here? Okay, you have any docking for something like this?
Apollox.
No. Well, that's a problem. Navigate. Follow me.
Command accepted.
How are we going to get you out of here? I suppose we could transfer the jump drive from here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So we will... Right, exchange with... a ranger now. Navigate. I will just switch to him when he gets over here. There we go. And actually...
Mosquito missile not installed. Weapon systems not available.
You need to go back to home. So navigate to the station. There.
Granted.
So you
Command
can be repairing.
accepted.
And
Sturgeon.
you still have Marines, don't you? That's the wrong ship. Yeah, you're full of Marines. So why don't you advance with the no. Don't you navigate, follow that
Command accepted.
quickly before these guys get here. And you still have a full complement of Marines? No, we transferred them all off. That's right. And there. And we will give
Marine.
him these Marines.
Transferred.
And go ahead and give him jump drive.
Transferred.
And like 1,000 energy cells.
Energy cells transferred.
And now then navigate. Jump to sector. There. Yes.
Command accepted.
You will. I thought you could collect astronauts. I guess you can't. But we'll collect the astronauts and then give them to you. But you can have the jump drive.
Jump drive. Marine transferred.
And I guess I will be back in a little bit. Okay, so here's where we stand. We did not lose any Marines. We captured 8 more, but none of them were any good. So I just stuck them on transport ships. We have a carrack now worth 44.6 million, which we could sell. We could reverse engineer so we could build others, but I'm not going to do that because it's not a very good ship. It's just an anti-fighter frigate. I mean, I suppose it's good if you're facing a lot of fighters, but there's probably better ones. I could dismantle it and use the resources to build other ships, which is an attractive option. You do lose something in the dismantling process, so you don't get the full resources back, but it's an idea. I could sell it for 44.6 million and use that money to either buy a proper frigate or buy factories to produce materials to build ships. And all those are attractive options, so I'm kind of having trouble deciding what I want to do with it. Right now, I'm getting to the point where I want to build my Smuggler's Paradise. We are at 210 million credits. And I only need 77 million to build a smuggler's paradise for each unit of it. And each unit produces about 2.7 million, I think. Maybe 2.3 million an hour. So I could build close to 3 units. That's not counting the miners and stuff. But though I will need a lot fewer miners because I just need to provide silicon for that. And we're going to build that in Yaki space, which I'm not sure if I'm going to need more defenses or not. I have already laid the laser towers in that sector. But last I checked, there was a whole bunch of races warring in there, just like the pirate sector, that core pirate sector. Several different fleets were in the area, just killing everybody. So defense might not be a big issue there. We just need to make sure we keep it away from those fleets. So I think that's what I'm going to do next, is start working towards that. We'll probably capture a few more ships. I think if we captured 2 more, we could comfortably build a 3 times the unit to get a little over, say, 7 million an hour. And that would definitely be something we'd want. And then we could put that money towards building the factories for ship production. And right now, our first fighter is nearing completion, 32 more minutes. So we'll start having fighters for our mini carrier that we have there. This is what it takes to build that particular ship. It varies based on the ship. We need energy cells, ore, silicon wafers, crystals, quantum tubes, microchips, and computer components. And all these are made from silicon and energy cells. So we need quite a lot of silicon. And you also need some cash, a little bit. A small percentage of what the ship would normally cost. And we also need, of course, shields and weapons and stuff to arm it. And we won't be making those factories for a little bit longer still. But I think I will capture a few more ships and see if I can use any of them to base a defense force around the Smuggler's Paradise. If not, just sell them and then build the Smuggler's Paradise with maybe some Corvette protection. Those would be kind of cheap, something like I have here in the other place. I could maybe reverse engineer one of these and build a whole wing of them and have it do that. That might be a good idea, actually. It's an interesting idea anyway. Some of these would be hard to equip, though. All very good ideas. And very difficult to decide. Wow, I've been coasting for a little while.
Teladi Trading Station.
Why is there a Teladi Trading Station here? And why are you attacking it? Anyway, so I will be back after I capture a few ships. Maybe I'll record parts of it, maybe I won't. I'm probably just going to use the normal missions for them. And if I find a ship that is with limited defenses, I'll try to capture it. With that frigate we got, things went really well. I'll be back. Well, how do you feel about me now, pirates? I've Had quite a spree here. Got 5 frigates now, in addition to the ones I had already. I got a second missile frigate, and I've gotten 2 of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell the first one we got, and this one here, and use that money to buy some factories to produce stuff to build ships. Then I'm going to reverse engineer the second G and the second Cerberus, because those are both good ships, especially the G, because it is the missile frigate with the most missile launchers, which is kind of what you want in a missile frigate. It also has decent shielding and can use every type of missile, which I think is the only ship there is that can use every type of missile. The only downside is that it doesn't have as much cargo space as others. It has the least amount of cargo space. There is the Yaki version of a missile frigate that's probably the next best, or arguably the next best, depending on how you look at it. It has 2 fewer launchers, 18 instead of 20. 1 gigajoule less shielding, but it's 10% faster and has 1,000 more cargo space. So that's pretty interesting. So we're going to use one of these Cerberuses. We've armed it with all kinds of stuff. It has pretty heavy armament. It has 8 forward guns, and both the left and right turrets can fire forward too. So that means it can fire a total of 12 incendiary bomb launchers at once to its forward target, which makes it pretty effective against heavier things, but it does have light shielding and quite a lot of flak. 2 different kinds of flak. The light green here and the yellow is flak. So it should be a pretty effective patrol ship. It also has a hangar for 8 ships. So we're going to use it as another sector defense thing. And we're going to be using the ships we have built in our headquarters. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 built already. And let's see, where are those ships? We can equip one. How much shields can you have? You can have 6. Okay, 6 shields.
25 megajoule shield.
And I think, how many weapons can you have? Oh, a lot. 12? I'm not sure if I have that many. Mass drivers. 5. I guess you'll just get 8 then.
Mass driver installed.
And we will... Then we can go adjust station parameters and save a loadout. This one, include lasers, include yes. Save loadout. That works. And save the loadout. That one. That one. That one. Yes. There we go. That was easy enough. Now then we will take all of these and dock at... there's bad guys. Somebody go kill them. There's actually quite a lot of bad guys. Dock at the Cerberus with shields.
Command accepted.
And there's not really a good way to do all of these at once.
Docking granted.
Since there's so much other stuff docked there. I could broadcast all dock ships, but that would do every dock ship.
Command accepted.
And
Docking
more?
granted. Command accepted.
then let's see.
Docking granted. Command accepted.
You
Cerberus.
can go ahead and dock at the
Docking
headquarters.
granted. Command accepted.
And so can you.
Docking granted. Command accepted.
Do I need to help out over here? What are y'all fighting? Drones? What do they have? Bunch of cock.
Fighter drone. Kach. Scout. Banshee.
Do I have
Wasp,
anything that
Dragon,
has...
Silk, Disrupt. Fire. Thunder. Tempest. Hurricane missile. Installed.
a really big blast radius
Pirate. Kach. Scout.
and long range?
Cyclone missile. Installed. Mosquito missile. Wasp. Drag. Silk. Tempest. Hurricane. Tornado. Typhoon. Aurora missile.
This is what I
Installed.
want.
Pirate. Nova. Pirate.
Oh, I shot the wrong guy. They were fighting the pirates. Go figure. Okay, so what we want to do now is we're going to head over to Savage
I'll see you on
Spur.
the other side.
Aurora missile.
I
Self-destructed.
guess that doesn't have as much range. Because we do not... Or we are ready to build our Smuggler's Paradise now. But we need to do things in order. So first off, see which button was
Entering
it? This one?
system. Savage Spur.
Let's get away from here a little bit. Okay, did that work? Yes. We're deploying a satellite network. I don't know if you ever played Overlord. Has goblins in it. That's pretty hilarious that he does these. Uses the things they would say in that game for these. Maybe I should do a let's play of that. It's a really funny game. Okay, where was I? I also have a whole fleet of miners waiting to enter the sector and start mining. And I have a special mobile mining base ship, which is a converted station transport. So lots of cargo space. It also comes with weapons to help defend against stuff. And let's see, where was the other thing I was doing? Let's actually turn off these for now. Ships. Are you being attacked? I don't think so. I figured out how to do this. Well, once they get docked, I will. Let's send you fly to sector. No, that's not what we want. We want to dock at the
Docking granted.
HQ.
Command accepted. Attention, one of your ships is under attack. Unknown sector.
You're supposed to be docking. That is not docking. Just kill it.
Incoming message.
There we go. Okay, and we have you docking and you docking, and we want you to dock at the
Docking
shipyard so we can
granted.
sell you,
Command accepted.
and you too.
Docking
Shipyard.
granted. Command accepted.
Okay, that's done. I have also, oops, wrong button. Added laser towers to the Xenon hub, 10 for each gate. So anything that tries to come through is pretty much screwed, unless we like them. Now then, what else was I doing? It's time to build the factories. that should be... Actually, I shouldn't have done it that way. Go back. Navigate. Jump to sector. I forgot you had a jump drive.
Command accepted.
All your fighters are not going to be able to dock. I figured out how to get the
Incoming message.
thing. The coda thing to work. I just had to do a couple things. What is in this sector? So we have a Pyranid, couple Pyranid fighters, and a bunch of Yaki, and a military guy. What is he doing here? Hope he leaves. But you can see these satellites will deploy and it will warn me in case anything bad shows up in the sector. I can also hook it up to a fighter wing, so if anything bad shows up, some reinforcements will automatically jump in, which is something I will probably do later once I have more ships to spare. And that way I can have one big fleet that jumps into all my places. That is a lot of Pyranid. And it's some Argon. What are y'all doing here? I'm not supposed to be here. And some Boron. It's a little bit of everything. Okay. Hopefully they won't destroy my factories. Okay, that one's there. What else do we have? Ah, they were coming back to refuel. Yes, what were we doing too? We have that. That's there. I think we're going to reverse engineer the... I don't know what those guys are doing. This guy first. So add to reverse engineering queue the Cerberus and the Albatross. What? Oh, not the Albatross, but the Carrot. The G. That's what I meant to say. And info. How long is that going to take? Hold on. Wrong info. This info. 16 hours and 51 minutes. That's a long time. Oh, those guys those guys are fighting each other. Now then, continuing on. Have our ships docked yet? Where is the Cerberus carrier dude? Landed ships, none. Okay, where are they? Can we see them here? No. Okay, options. They have a home base assigned, is that the problem? Where are you? Fighters. Okay, they're in the Xenon hub. So turn back around and dock at the Cerberus. Where is the Cerberus? Are y'all lost? I'm so confused. I will be right back once those ships get docked. Okay, so here is how we do this. We need start coda, and first thing we need to do is transfer pilots, transfer all pilots to free cockpits, and that is what I was messing up with last time. And then, whoops, not what I wanted to do. I can go to hangars and assign the fighters to Oh right, they don't have stuff yet. So if I do the armament and equipment, without branch, buy equipment from dock, advanced scanners, okay, yes. Boost extensions, yes, yes. That. Singularity, trade, and then that, and that, and equip ships. Okay, is that done already? And let's see, can I do it now? Oops, that's the wrong menu. Attack fighters, main hangar, there we go. Now then I can add these to the attack fighters group, confirm. And the instant anybody comes into range, it will launch all of its attack fighters and blow them up. And the range is currently limited by its scanner range, but if you have reconnaissance fighters, 6 of them, you can extend it double the range, but it takes 6 reconnaissance fighters and I'll have a hangar for 8, so I'm not going to do it on this ship yet. I may build more of these and add them to this fleet so that I have room for that. And now then, what do we need to do? Going to see if I can arm the fighters to make sure that it has weapons in its turrets. Yes, just like that, because by default it would just put all the guns right here. That's not what I wanted. And now then, I'll need to make sure I guess I can change that so that it's probably under code of conduct. Fighters, fighter themselves, fighters, fighters. Where do I set the turret thing? Maybe it's under general options instead. General options. Intercept. Okay. Not that. And not that either. Hangar. Fighter groups. Oh, I can change their name. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Okay, I just need to figure that out. It's somewhere in these menus. At the very least, I can do it manually. And I could set up a patrol, but I don't want to do that either. So let's send you here. And let's make sure you have, do you have mosquitoes?
Rapier missile not installed.
Guess not.
Weapon systems not available.
Okay, jump to
Command
me.
accepted.
And I probably need to get out of this sector. They're blowing up all the asteroids. Should be here in a second. And then we can have him start patrolling.
Cerberus.
And combat. Patrol sectors. Go ahead and
Command
start.
accepted.
Do not crash into that. Wow, they had to do some fancy maneuvering just to get out of the gate. And yes, now I can start building the factory. Going to build it way out over here. Hopefully safe from everybody. Right about here. So that it's away from most of the asteroids. And then I'll send in my miners. We'll get that running. Start making more money. I will be back once that's built. It's going to take a few hours. Oh, I almost forgot to sell these things. 44 million.
Carrack sold.
50.9 million.
Raven sold.
Thank you for your contribution, pirates. Okay, here it is. Big giant
Complex
factory.
hub. Alpha. Asteroid. Complex hub.
We
Alpha.
have 10 space fuel distilleries and 10 bliss places producing space fuel and space weed for lots of money. Just one more thing we need to do is a little bit of advertising. Come on. Man, this is lagging. There. Now then let me get out of this sector. Get rid of this lag. And I can send my miners here. And everything will be good. So I want to go here.
Jump device charging at 10%.
And let me pause the recording while the sector loads. Okay, so it's up and running and making money. So that's going to be it for today. Next episode we'll do other stuff. Probably work on building our own ships. Building a ship material production factory or something like that. Maybe capture some more stuff. Thanks for watching. Like if you like, subscribe if you're not, and I will see you next time.